the metaphor of the breath of God breathing us into existence, putting his Spirit within us, and we all have a spark of that divine Spirit of God within us. And out of that Spirit, we then begin to become aware of the many different layers of being in which we have our existence. And the hope is that we bring these to light and bring them to life and offer them, develop them as talents, as love from our heart, as learning, as service in the world to help bring about a better world. So we're here to be a blessing. That's the first thing. So we have life because of God, only because of God. Secondly, we have the cleansing love of Christ. And this is the aspect of God, the second, you might call it, wellspring or reservoir or stream of energy coming from the Godhead. And the Christ stream is always aiming to purify us, to bring out the best of us, and to transform what is less than best, and to give us a sense of the unlimited potential that the Spirit of God has put in us. So the cleansing, lifting power of Christ gives us a sense of whom we can be for God. And that Spirit, we call it here the Christ Spirit, coming through Christ the Lord of earth, is another blessing that gives us tremendous impetus to grow and to develop in the presence of God. The third stream, which we're aware of and mention here very often, is the Holy Spirit. And this is the activating power of wisdom coming from Godhead. And this is what gives us the impulse to learn, to expand, not only in our mind, but to develop our intuition and our inner being connected to God, our higher self, and bring that into play through our personality. So it's to make the mind be a willing player of spirit. And spirit coming through the mind helps us to make our learning not just dry academic learning, but helps us to gain wisdom, intuition, creativity in the way we use our mind and our ideas that God is giving. So those three areas, giving us life, giving us cleansing and uplifting universal love, and then the third, opening up the doors of wisdom. Those are three, you could call them great gates coming from Godhead, giving us these continuous streams of possibility coming through us. Most churches stop there, the Trinity, the life, the love, and the wisdom. But there is a fourth stream, and this is what I wanted to talk about today. This is the theme of the divine spirit of grace and mercy. This is mentioned many times in the Bible and other scriptures of humanity, but it doesn't seem to get the attention that it deserves, I think, in many cases. Everything is grace. Everything that we are today, in some way, is a gift from God. And it's a gift that came to us and encouraged us to release the power of God from within us. It's interesting, when the Reverend Flower A. Newhouse, in her earlier days, gave talks, she estimated that at least 90% of our blessings, of who we are and what we've done and what we've contributed to the stream of life here on earth in this lifetime, 90% was the grace of God.